Yeah, Grace, we are continuing to look through Friday at incredibly hot conditions across the Carolinas and Georgia. The weekend gets a little nicer, and then next week the storms return. Not to say we couldn't see an isolated storm or two as a cold front eventually makes its way to us by tomorrow, but I do expect mostly dry weather over the next several days. High pressure does still sit nearby, though it is weakening. It will keep things mainly quiet across the Carolinas. Current conditions show clear sky, no big problems out there so far. This afternoon, hot and dry in most spots. You get to about 5 o'clock and there might be a few showers along the Tennessee line. Some of them may last until about 8 or 9 o'clock tonight, but then it fades in the overnight, leaving us with a Friday that has a bright sky once again. Friday evening, a cold front finally makes its way in. So even though today and tomorrow stay incredibly hot, it's not until Friday late that the last little round of storms comes through and brings us a bit of a cooler pattern in time for your weekend. So while it's going to feel with the humidity like 95 to 100 degrees today and tomorrow, Saturday is going to feel closer to 80, possibly 85 degrees. So there's going to be a major comfort factor that we get into for your holiday weekend. Temperatures right now, they sit at 66 in Asheville, 64 in Hendersonville, 67 out in Franklin. A little bit of fog out there in the far western mountains. We're looking at generally dry and clear conditions here in the upstate with the temperatures in the low to mid 70s. Highs get to 94 in Greenville today. That is near record heat. The old record's 97, so we're not quite there. And the breeze should help it feel comfortable. Mountain Town's record tying potential today with a high of 90. That old record of 90 was set back last year, so it could be a possibility there. We're far away from normals, however. The average temperatures this time of year are the low to middle 80s. So we're coming in 6, even 7 degrees, 8 degrees above average for this time of year. And again, near if not tying records. Rating the day, I'm calling it an 8 out of 10 on the sky meter. We'll continue to see some nice weather into the next few days. The tropics, however, fairly quiet for the United States. Omar is now a tropical depression moving away from the coast. Nana is down in Central America at this point, leaving Belize, Honduras, areas of Mexico and even Guatemala dealing with some major rain and wind, but that does continue to weaken as it moves farther inland. As our local conditions continue for the weekend, it looks a lot nicer. We're going to keep with Saturday at the high of 85 degrees. We've got Sunday down to 83. So after a week in the 90s, it's going to feel great. Your overnights will start to drop into the 50s and 60s. And Labor Day Monday also looks mostly dry ahead of next week's storms. Now let's get to your riding forecast, sponsored by Harley-Davidson of Greenville. If you're going to ride this weekend, both days look great. Sunday morning's a little on the cool side, but otherwise highs in the 80s with low humidity, plenty of sunshine. North Carolina, ride both days. They look great. Maybe a little breezier on Saturday and a little cool Sunday morning, but gorgeous weather for riding.